Everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a hump day edition. Morning Scone presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. Hope y'all are having a fantastic start to your morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. A lot on the docket. We will see Ed Ogeron will meet with the media this morning via the SEC teleconference. Usually a little bit of a newsy day. We should get an update on. Usually should get an update on injured players, and probably think we'll get an update today on the ineligible players. So hopefully we'll get some more on that today also. Bradford and Emory notably. So y'all fire away. Let me know what you got. What you want to talk about here this morning. LSU getting ready for Mississippi State. Saints getting ready to go up to New England. Talked about it a bit yesterday on AFR. New England found an interesting stat. 28th in the NFL in red zone conversion through 2 weeks. That's dead last. New Orleans, 100%. So Saints and New England on opposite ends of the spectrum with respect to red zone efficiency. And then really good conversation yesterday with Sean Salisbury on AFR. If you missed it, would highly recommend you go back and catch it. I know the clips will be up on the AFR YouTube channels, the Saints portion and the LSU portion. But he really went deep dive into how to defend Mike Leach, and it was really good stuff. So, one second, YouTube. Wait, hang on. There we go. Had to put the do not disturb on. Did not want us getting a call or something like that coming in. So, all right, let me know what y'all got, man. Let's fire away here. We've got a good 15 minutes. Locked on LSU coming up later this morning. AFR 3 nightcap with Scone tonight. So y'all be sure to join us for that as well. Stephen Miller, good morning. Scott Fields, good morning. James Tyrone, good morning. Nashville, Scone. Hey, Dad, good morning. Carrie Hughes, good morning. Jamie Leday, what's up? Carrie, how's the back doing? Really well, Carrie. Thank you for asking, man. Actually, this past Saturday, and even though it was a game day, I went first thing in the morning and saw Crystal Poche over at Restored Motions, and I have another session with her this Friday. And I'm telling you, that session on Saturday, an Epsom salt bath, I woke up Sunday feeling awesome, and it just kept getting better and better this week. So, hopefully, I'll see her again Friday, do another session, and by that point, man, hopefully, and what I just have to do, man, is at that point, I can't just say, oh, Eureka, I'm cured, and never, wait until I get hurt again. Yeah, I need to just go consistently, even if it's once a month. So, but thank you for asking, man. God, I was in bad shape, getting there. Jeff McKithen, good morning. Brian Wynn, Bill Schmid, Chase Pellegrin, good morning. The game coin news yesterday was awesome. Yeah, thank you, Chase. So I was excited about that. I told you that was coming. So if you missed it on AFR, David Mailer, who's the founder of Gamecoin, this is in the white paper, so it's not like this is breaking any news. There's a 10% transaction fee anytime Gamecoin is bought or sold. And that 10% transaction fee, 2% goes to liquidity, 2% actually goes back to the coin holder. So if you have a game coin in your wallet, you will notice every day the amount of game coin you hold will increase because they give 2% back to the wallet addresses. So 2% liquidity, 2% goes back, 2% goes into marketing, and then the additional 4% is earmarked for charity. So 4% of every transaction goes to charity. Well, they've grown so quickly. 4% of a gigantic number is a gigantic number. So they have a lot of money that they're giving away. And they made the first donation yesterday, which David asked me for some input. And I said, look, and it's all, by the way, all benefiting youth sports organizations. That's their earmarked charity is youth sports organizations. I said, listen, there's a lot of youth sports that are affected by Ida. Let's maybe look at some in the Bayou region. So actually, I reached out to Mike Tatilli. I said, Mike, who could use some help? And so he said, look, man, South Lafourche got pounded. And that's, of course, Ed Ogeron's alma mater. And so Mike put me in touch with Brian Calais, who's the athletic director at South Lafourche, and I told Brian, it just, sometimes the synergy works. South Lafourche is playing at Central High a week from Friday, and Central is giving South Lafourche the gate and the concessions, which is super generous of them. And so I reached out to Brian. I was like, hey, I want you to come on the show to promote the game, so people come out. And I didn't tell him that David was going to be there, and so David was able to surprise him with that announcement, which was really cool. But it's not just South Lafourche. There's 3 other donations that are going out this week as well. So 2 of them for IDA. So of the 4 donations, 3 are for IDA, and 1 is another youth sports organization that they're pretty close to. So you'll hear all that news. But yes, it's very exciting. It was cool of them to do, Chase. Megan Hurst, good morning. Dax Jeter, is this the biggest game of O's career, meaning his job in jeopardy with a loss? With a loss, could he be fired Sunday morning? I would say it depends how it looks. I would say it depends how the game looks. Stephen Miller, update on Ty Davis Price, absent from practice yesterday. I think if there's no positive news on Bradford today, I'd assume he won't see the field this year. Stephen, so when it comes to the NCAA, I try not to guess what they're going to rule. The example that we've kind of used forever is North Carolina had a rampant cheating academic scandal and got a slap on the wrist. And they fought it, by the way. They were not cooperative. Missouri did cooperate, and they got a bowl ban, a scholarship reductions. It's like, who knows what they're going to do? I don't know. Glenn Laurie, good morning. Julio Mendez, good morning. Scott Fields, where has all of our offensive line talent commitments gone? Hard to believe we can't block even smaller schools. Either recruiting, coaching, evaluating has failed. Scott, I'd say the combination of all 3. But the other thing I'll tell you is if LSU misevaluated a guy like Cardell Thomas, then everybody misevaluated him. I mean, he was a top 100 player. You know what I mean? If LSU missed on Marcus Dumerville, then everybody missed on Marcus Dumerville. You know what I mean? So that leads me to believe like a big chunk of it is development. I think that's a big, giant reason why James Craig isn't here anymore. Dax Jeter, with Drew going back to watching Robert, I'm feeling more confident about this weekend. Kyle Waller, good morning. But he doesn't watch Robert. He watched, for those that are new morning sconers, Drew, my son, would watch these. He watches Wheel of Fortune all the time. There's one guy, Robert, if you go look it up, it's like Robert's Big Day on Wheel of Fortune, whatever. Guy won like 78,000. He won every puzzle. It was crazy. But and the guy's a total goofball. But Drew watched it over and over and over again. Well, somebody did like a mashup of, I don't know why, but because it's the internet, but somebody did a mashup of that video and they spliced it and edited it and made Robert say bad words and things like that. Anyway, and so Drew watches that now. Anyway, AJ Holland, Gummalgan, after 3 hours, finally got some game coin. Had to copy and paste the address multiple times before I didn't get the invalid address. Weather changing affects your body. You always know I need to sign up with my massage therapist to do mine. I'm glad you got some game coin, man. It is the first time to go through. It is arduous, but once you set up a lot of those defaults, it's much easier. Cully Crescione, good morning. Big props to the donation to South Lafourche from Game Coin. Although I'm Central Lafourche alum, I'm still about helping a neighbor. Hey, Cully, I don't want to spill the beans, but there might be some good news coming from Game Coin for Central Lafourche too. So stay tuned. Jonathan Martin, good morning. Glenn Laurie, I put in a request with HUDCO, haven't heard anything. Gave them my claim number from insurance. Hey, Glenn, do me a favor, please. Would you mind emailing me directly, Matt at hudcoroofing.com, matt@hudcoroofing.com. I will personally check on that today. If you could just email me directly, matt@hudcoroofing.com. I have the master list, the schedule. I'll see where because if you went through the website, you're in our system. You are on the schedule somewhere, but someone should have reached out. And I don't know. Also, please tell me when you submitted that request. But I'll get it taken care of for you, man. Chase, in regards to the next season's schedule, who determines whether it's home, neutral site games? Would love to have gone to Florida State to watch LSU play. Yeah, LSU and Florida State did that deal. So it's a New Orleans, Orlando, home and home, kind of like they did with Wisconsin, the Lambeau and Houston deal. Let's see. Drew Hurst, Matt Godwin, Deborah Russell, good morning. I forgot to tweet out the YouTube link. My bad, y'all. What's up, YouTube peeps? My bad. Smash that like button. I forgot to tweet this out. My bad. Apologies. And I forgot they did post the schedule for next year, didn't they? That's what I should have put in the title. Tennessee comes to Baton Rouge for the first time since 2010, right? The T-Bob game. Kirk Taylor, Trivia Carter, good morning. Damon Hinderberger. Kirk, in Facebook jail again. Guess I'll join trivia. Joey Vincent, what's up? Rapping Batches, good morning. Trivia Game Coin update. Made a $100,000 donation yesterday to South Lafourche High Athletics. Made the announcement on AFR, amazingly generous. 3 more donations will be made this week. Tons of positive momentum. I know I told y'all this if y'all were watching Whiskey and Wine. Last Thursday, there was someone sold a big chunk of their game coin, and it, in that big red candle on the chart, stopped, about 6 to 8 weeks worth of incredible daily growth, and it created a panic sell-off. And so we saw a big dip over the weekend because of the panic sale. And I told y'all, I said, that poor fella, good for him who sold and he put a little money in his pocket. And it's unfortunate that he created the panic he did, but he's going to be sick because of what's coming. And there's so much positive news around GameCoin. Y'all, they weren't even supposed to launch until October 1. They had sort of they gave friends and family the opportunity to buy coin early. And the word of mouth started spreading, and then it just became a mushroom cloud. And a lot of people, there has been some questioning of people saying, well, I can't read more about this. It's because it wasn't even supposed to be public yet. So they are really playing sprinting to play catch up because it grew way faster than they thought. But there's so much positive news coming. They will be on a mainstream crypto exchange very soon, which will make it much easier to buy. They're making these donations, which is generating tons of goodwill, and there's so much more to come. The partnerships that they're going to announce as well are very exciting. I mean, it just has massive growth potential, and so the person that sold after a week, after a month, is going to be sick. But teach their own. Spurge, what's up? Matthew Vincent, morning, Scone. Who's LSU's best defensive lineman? Are you talking about interior lineman or I would say that B.J. Ojulari is your best edge rusher. I think Mason Smith has the potential to be the best. I guess if I said it this way, if you said, all right, you're drafting, right? You're drafting and you're just going to pick put all of the LSU defensive linemen on a wall and you're going to draft. And I'm going to take the first one. I would probably take Mason Smith. Not just for immediate, but also long-term potential. Inside, can play inside out, stop the run, rush the passer, all that stuff. I'd take Mason Smith. Number 2, I would go Ojulari. 3, I would probably go, considering Andre Anthony's injured. 3, I'd probably go, either Ali Gay or Jaquelin Roy. Probably Roy, then Gay. Let's see. Kirk Taylor, how y'all like that cool weather? I sent down there. It's 45 in Omaha. Wow. What is it this morning? Let's see what the weather is this morning here. 69 degrees right now. High of 79 today. Lunch or brunch for LSU game Saturday? Lunch. I'm not a brunch guy. When I do brunch, I usually just eat breakfast. Jesse Brown, Matt, with the early start to the LSU game, you think that'll have an effect on LSU? Jesse, I kind of do. I believe there's something to the body clock thing, right? Like if you're used to practicing at night and practicing in the afternoons, evenings, playing at night, I think it's just different getting your body up and ready to roll at 11 a.m. Ross Meir, good morning, Matt. Sorry to keep asking about game coin. No apologies. That's all. I'm here to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I tell you all that every day. But I can't seem to track down the white paper. Any help is appreciated. Got it, Ross. I know it was originally on the original website. And the original website was really just like a placeholder to be on the internet. And they ramped up so quickly that they put together a new website, which actually looks more professional, which is the one that's up right now. And I know they're adding to it, so they do need to put the white paper on there. Kirk Taylor Cakes next Saturday. Who's ready? Kenneth Martin, morning, Matt, from Possum Neck, Mississippi. Okay. Let's see. Jason Mabia, what's up? Cliff Nelson, good morning. SPC 1689, amazing gift yesterday on AFR. Glad to see a local business succeed and give back. Indeed. And there's so much more to come too. Look, Dad over here on YouTube as well. Smash the like button. Thank you, Dad. Smash the like button. 40 watching on YouTube, only 27 likes. Let's get that like number up. Cliff, let's get the Scone Stradamus train going again. You know what, Cliff? Honest to goodness, I have been swamped with football season and then HUDCO. I have not looked much at all at spreads or anything this season through the first month. But I give you my word, heading into this weekend, I will look and I will make some picks against the spread and I'll give them out. We'll see how we do. You have my word. Brady Smith, morning, Matt. Cool thing GameCoin did for South Lafourche, being from Lafourche Parish, made my small investment very special. Much more of that to come, dude. Let's see. Not related to football. Anything new on Will Wade and LSU basketball investigation? No, sir. Not since the last timeline we got from the independent review panel. Let's see, Cliff. What do we know about the Mississippi State defense? If Memphis beat them, does that bode well for the LSU offense winning a shootout, given the bust we're still seeing on defense? I don't know that we'll see a shootout there, Cliff. Zach Arnett's our defensive coordinator, very good at being creative and generating pressure. Remember, Memphis did score the game-winning touchdown on a punt return that should have been blown dead, but LSU needs to figure out how to deal with their pressure because Arnett's going to bring it. I mean, wouldn't you? You know. Brady Smith, I'm a Central Lafourche alum as well. Y'all going to make me cry. Hey man, everybody's been through storms, right? So it's definitely a cool thing. Just everybody helping everybody. Tim Gotro, good morning, Alex Day. Morning, Matt. Don't know if y'all talked about this earlier, but what's the news on Logan? Oh, I did put that in the headline, didn't I? Ed Ogeron said yesterday they expect him back probably next week. If not next week, the following. So hopefully you have him back for Auburn, which would be awesome. If not for Auburn, it looks like Kentucky would be the target. But he's running now. So hope to get him back soon. Remember, Logan in 2019 had the ankle injury, and he had that same procedure that Tua had. You know, where like they thread through your bone and they with almost like fish wire and they stabilize it. And he came back mid-season when they thought he might be done for the year. So Logan's had some injuries, man, but he's a tough guy. He keeps getting back out there. So had a broken bone, but we'll see, man. Mark Allen, how do you convert GameCoin to cash? So you kind of do the reverse process, Mark. I don't know if you have any yet, but you buy GameCoin by swapping Binance Smart Chain for GameCoin. You just go back in reverse, and you swap your game coin for Binance, send it back into crypto.com or exchange, then you would just exchange it for fiat currency for cash, which you wire to your bank or you make a bank transfer. Let's see. Jason Mabia, what's the video you were talking about how to buy Gamecoin? So Jason, it's on, if you go to their website, it's thegamecoin.net. There is a link at the top which says how to buy Gamecoin, and it directs you there. But it's on YouTube. If you just search how to buy Gamecoin, it'll pop up. Do you think Nick Diaz can get the win Saturday? Honestly, man, when football season starts, the amount of attention I pay MMA is zero. And all the fights are all on weekends. I never get to watch any fights from when football season starts until college football ends. I do not watch an MMA fight. So catch me again in probably in about February. Kevin Thomas, what's the website for Gamecoin? Thegamecoin.net. Thegamecoin.net. It's all good, Kevin. No apologies. Kirk, if Ryan Terry needs a guest picker, I am available. I'm sure he's going to roll with Erica again. Joey Cornett, how do you get Gamecoin now? It's funny, man. But no, I'm not laughing at it. It's just funny that all the questions. But it's fine. There's a video, Joey, there's a video, right? If you go to thegamecoin.net, or if you search YouTube, just search how to buy Gamecoin, you'll see it. Basically, you have to go to crypto.com, and you have to go to crypto.com and buy Binance Coin. Trivia's asking if he should move his crypto from Coinbase. The problem, Trivia, is, well, he's here anyway. In Louisiana, you can't buy Binance Coin. And I don't think you can buy Binance Coin on Coinbase. So you have to go to crypto.com to buy Binance Coin and then move your Binance Coin into your Trust wallet. So the two things you need to start now are crypto.com and a Trust wallet. You can get those in your app store. But like I said, it's going to get much easier once they're on a mainstream exchange, which is coming soon. Let's see. Stephen Miller, only bad thing about the schedule is UAB is senior night. Oof, oh God. I guess that happens, man, whenever you play at A&M, right? But Stephen, like, I would prefer that late November non-conference game if everybody else is going to do it. You know what I mean? Give yourself a breather before that A&M game. Scott Fields, will the Dome be now the blue tarp Superdome for the Giants game? I'm just glad nobody was hurt with that fire at the Dome yesterday. That was weird. Oh, God, it's 7:55. As always, I'll shout out to Brock. Remember, Brock Rock and Wine, October 30th, the LSU Open date at the Renaissance Hotel. Food from some of the best restaurants in Baton Rouge. They'll even have a margarita machine from Superior, so they'll have all different types of your favorite cocktails and drinks, great food, live music. Brock Rock and Wine, benefiting the Brock Foundation. October 30th, that's Saturday, October 30th. Get your tickets at brortho.com, brortho.com. Brian Wynn, Matt, thoughts on Ben Simmons refusing to report? Not surprised. I think that is probably a divorce that needs to happen. Deborah Russell, has anyone complained about parking for LSU? Friends not able to pay $40 at the gate for general parking. I don't know that anybody's complained yet, Deborah, not that I've heard anyway. But I know there is free parking all around campus. AJ Holland, I appreciate the panic dip. You should. I bought the dip. Better believe that. Dax Jeter, when the SEC adds Texas and Oklahoma, will we see the elimination of permanent cross-division opponents? Yes. Kelly Gross, good morning. Brad Stevens, when does the LSU game so basic? Why does the LSU game so basic? Shotgun snap, turn, give to running back. Running back, please find a hole. Third and short, hurry up, know where the ball is going. Talked about the run game. We've talked a lot about the run game, Brad. Sorry, I'm just short on time, but we'll do that in more depth tonight on Nightcap with Scone. Clark Tiger Davis, good morning. Chris Keller, any new info on John Emery? None. See if we can follow up and hopefully get something before this game. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. And Locked on LSU, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to the Locked on LSU podcast. Thank you very much. AFR3, tonight we will have Nightcap with Scone around 9 p.m. So however you're watching right now, we'll be live around 9 p.m. for Nightcap with Scone. Y'all hang out then. Okay, have an awesome day. Peace.